Hello, I'm Shadi and welcome to my YouTube channel, my wonderful subscribers. It's my favorite time of year. It's Persian New Year, also known as NoRooz, and I wanted to do little videos of every step of the way of how I set up my Sofreh Haft Sin and share the joy in creating one. So the Sofreh Haft Sin is put together before NoRooz, and NoRooz is usually in Tehran time, translated to US time. And for me, I'm trying to get it right, but I believe in 2021 it falls on March 20th, which is a Saturday afternoon, and I'm confirming with my uncle in Iran. I just left him a message. So I love to get that actual date and time perfect on my calendar because I not only share it with my American friends, but I call my family in Iran to wish them a happy new year. I wanted to share with you the first step, and there will be a little series of clipped videos of putting together a Sofreh Haft Sin together. Sofreh Haft Sin is translated to the table of 7 scenes or S's. And on another video, I'll talk about what those items represent. They're very symbolic of the new year, all positive things. But step one, I would say, is finding a place in your home to set your Sofreh Haft Sin. Similar to in cultures that celebrate around the holidays, like let's say for example Christmas, you would take a time to set up your Christmas tree and you would pick a place in your home. So this is the time to find a spot in your home. And I live in a tiny studio, and therefore I have to get creative. I have a very simple fold out table that I used. It's one of the ones that you can like adjust the legs. And last year I did my table and adjusted and it was higher, but this time I decided to do lower. It's really up to you. So you pick a table, a round table, maybe a countertop. This is what I particularly liked and used, and it fits in my space. And I happen to just have a mirror here, and I just set it low in front of the mirror, and this space just works perfect for my setup here. So once you have a table in a space that works for you, or a countertop, then you're all set to decorate it. And decor is really up to you and your personal taste. Last year my table was different. There's no 2 years where I've had my table look the same. I've seen really elaborate themes. I've seen a lot of beautiful creative ideas. You could probably get ideas on like Pinterest. But the important thing to remember when you are planning your theme is that you want to have at least 7 dishes or places to put the 7 items or the 7 scenes on your table. So they can be bowls, they can be cups, however you want them. And I'm super like simple, so I went to the dollar store and I bought little plates. These are little plastic plates. I bought like a little mirror. I bought a larger plate. You will need one larger plate for something called the Sabzeh, and it's going to take up just a little bit more space. I found these little cute tea lights at the dollar store. So as long as you have like 7 places to put the 7 scenes items on, then you're going to be set. The rest of that is your theme, your decor, whatever you want to do. So I would say that would be step 3. You want to just, pick a color scheme, get as creative or keep it really simple. There's been years where I'm just like super simple in this. So this year I was feeling bright colors. I love bright colors in general. So I picked a theme of like yellow, bright colors and like yellow and blue and like purple ribbon and pink sequins and stuff like that. So it's going to be really colorful. So I'm going to kind of set this up and show you what it looks like in a photo after. Hi, it's a couple days later and it's time for step 4 to set your Haft Sin with the 7 scenes or the 7 S's, and they're really symbolic. You can buy these items at your regular grocery store. Maybe you have some things in your refrigerator. Maybe you buy them online or a Middle Eastern Persian market. And I did a little combination. I'm going to introduce what those 7 items are and what they mean. All right, so first I'm going to share with you Senjed, which looks like this, and it stands for love. I bought these online, and they usually come in a little pack of a couple of them there. And then the second scene is Serkeh, and I have one here to show you, but you can put several of them on the same plate of Senjed, on top of another one of the scenes. I've seen it put on Sumac, which I'll show you in a little bit, or you can put it in a plate by itself. And this one just says NoRooz, Pirooz. Pirooz is the word for victorious. NoRooz is new day or new year. And Pirooz is actually the name of a male character in an ancient Persian poetry, and it means victorious. So have a victorious new year. And on the other side it says Eidetun Mubarak, which just means happy new year. I just put it here with the Senjed. You can put it with the Sumac or something else. And it stands for prosperity, right? Gold coin, prosperity. Makes sense, right? Totally. Okay, this is Serkeh, which is vinegar. It does smell. I've been smelling vinegar around, but that's okay. You could put it in like a different bottle, like covered up or something like that. And Serkeh stands for, here's my cheat sheet, patience. Okay, and by the way, you might have an Iranian ancestor, grandmother, grandfather, parent who tell you some of these mean different things. When I used Awesome Google, it showed me that a lot of these are like overlapping, but these are the meanings that I went with and decided to write down. This is called Sabzeh, and this is non-pelted wheat seeds, and they sprout, and I have them here in water. You put them in an inch of water for 24 hours, and then you rinse them out, put them in another inch of water for 12 hours, and then you lay them on a plate, which I have here, and you cover them with like a wet paper towel until you start seeing them sprout, and you kind of water them. This is my first year actually doing this, and so I'll do another video on how to create your Sabzeh. But Sabzeh stands for renewal and removal of like all things bad. And so it's supposed to like absorb all the bad and allow you to renew. And I'll do another video on, like I said, on how to create this, and I'll talk about the significance and some other details around it because it's pretty cool. All right, another one is Samanoo, and there's a little song I remember growing up hearing. It's like, I Samanoo, Mize Haft Sin Samanoo, and so I'm probably butchering that, but I thought you'd enjoy my lovely singing voice. Samanoo is, I bought it, a lot of these things I bought from Sadaf online, and it is wheat sprout spread. And Samanoo, thank you to my cheat sheet here, stands for power and strength. And I really like that one. And so power and strength on your New Year table. How about that? There's Sib. Oh, you can't see it. Let me move this a little so you can see it. Sib is right there, what I'm pointing to. It's an apple. Apple stands for beauty. And then you have what I mentioned earlier, that in English you say Sumac, we say Sohan, and I use this to like season kebabs, honestly. But it stands for sunrise. How wonderful is that? And what I was saying was, like, as far as like decors, I've seen people put the Serkeh, or the coin that stands for prosperity, on top of the Sohan and just kind of like lay them out, because Iranians are so decorative and creative. So there you have it. Those are the 7 scenes, or the 7 S's for your Sofreh Haft Sin table. And then you can add extra items if you'd like. And so I'd call that step 5. And I'll add that as a final step is being able to add a beautiful mirror that represents self-reflection, spring flowers, traditionally a flower called sonbol, and I'll find the translation and I'll put it in the video, is used and represents just the coming of spring. I'm actually gonna go to like Trader Joe's or somewhere today and pick up some fresh flowers, and you can put candles. I have some little, you can't really see them, but I have some little tea lights here, and you can add like desserts. This is one of my favorites. It comes from the city of Qom, which is the 7th largest city in Iran, and it's where my dad's side of the family, all of my ancestry on my dad's side of the family comes from. Qom is a very significant city in Islamic history, and this is created there originally, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat this. It's like, the smell is just amazing. It is called Sohan. It came to me, Sohan, and it's like pistachios, and this one doesn't have rose water in it, but I love rose water, and I always keep a bottle of rose water around. And it's so good. I don't even know how to tell you how delicious this is. You can put more pastries. Growing up, my dad used to put a bunch of Iranian pastries on the table. I put this one because it's my favorite and it's significant to my ancestry. You can add colored eggs to your table. I just boiled these eggs and I wrote NoRooz Mubarak, Happy New Year. I just decorated it and wrote it in Farsi. You paint them. Kids and families like do that, and it stands for fertility. These extra items are not like necessarily all starting with the letter S. They're just extra and symbolic. People put goldfish on their table. I've put the book, a book here from Shahnameh, the Persian Book of Kings. It's a really beautiful, beautiful story, and it's way too thick for me to finish in my lifetime, but it's nice to flip through, and it's culturally relevant and significant. And I put, oh, the book stands for like wisdom, any type of, some people put a poetry book, some people put a religious text, the Quran, some people put a Hafez, like whatever you choose. And then I put money. This is significant to me because you know, the last Persian New Year I spent with loved ones in Canada, and I got an AD, which, you know, we exchanged like gifts in Persian New Year and stuff, and this was an AD, a gift that I received from loved ones in Canada for Persian New Year, so I put that on the table. And yeah, and you decorate, you know. I got like little decorations, little sparkles you can't see on the table, but I put little sparkles on the table. And then you have your table. I'll put a picture of this at the end. And I just hope you enjoy setting up your symbolic, fun Sofreh Haft Sin. It doesn't have to be like perfect. I know Persians are like, generally speaking, dynamite at decor and making things look really fancy. But, you know, I just did mine kind of simple, and the point is just to enjoy something from history and bringing the New Year fun. Oh, and I put some fruit because Iranians love fruit, and I love fruit, and I love oranges and grapes. So yeah, I'll do a picture at the end. Happy Persian New Year, Nowruziton Mubarak, and enjoy setting up your Sofreh Haft Sin, table of 7 S's. Okay,